So I've got a couple of cases to show you for your iPhone 17 Pro Max today by Pitaka. This is a brand that I've used in the past. This is their Ultra Slim case for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And this is their Aramid ProGuard case for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now we're going to talk about the Ultra Slim case first. Both of these will come in a variety of different colors, and I'll link to these in the description down below. These cases were sent to me for review, so I do want to call that out. You'll see this is a real minimalistic approach. So if you prefer to go caseless or you really don't want much of a case at all, then this Ultra Slim is going to be the way. It has woven Aramid fiber aerospace grade material on the case itself to really help with scratch resistance. It also has discoloration resistance. And then we've got your spacer installation guide. I find that I really have not had to use these before, but if you find there's a little bit of wiggle room inside of your case, you can use these little stickies to put it in the case, and it really helps for a better fit. Now, here's what it looks like on the inside. This one is called Sunset. We've got that MagSafe ring there. This is all Aramid fiber. And then as we pop this into the case like so, you'll see how it fits. And it just kind of slides into place. Now, again, as I mentioned, you are not going to get really much protection with this case in the way of the front side. I do have a screen shield on this, so that's why it might be raised up a little bit, but even without it, you're really not going to get that layer of protection. This is more about scratch protection and minor drop protection. You can see how everything lines up down below. You can see your button cutout along the side, coverage along the top. We've got button coverage or cutouts here. And then here's their camera cutout, which they actually call the Pitaka tap, if I can get that into focus for you here. And let's go ahead and test that out. So if I tap that just like so, let's go into my camera and we'll open that guy up. And then we'll test this. So if I press that, yeah, no problem whatsoever. So that works just as well as I would say Apple's own first-party cases. So not an issue with the controls on that in any way, shape, or form. So you can see some Pitaka branding along the side there, and then here it is in Sunset with your camera plateau and your coverage there. Now, the other thing I'll mention is that it does support MagSafe, so you can use their MagSafe rings, as you see right here, and it's very strong, not going to fall off. And off camera, I've also tested MagSafe charging, and it works just fine. So this is the Ultra Slim case. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Aramid ProGuard case, and this is going to give you a little bit more protection than what we saw with the Ultra Slim case. And it also is MagSafe compatible and woven from that Aramid fiber aerospace grade material. So let's go ahead and get this one out of the box. And you'll notice that this is more of a TPU material with the Aramid fiber being on the backside. Now, one thing I'll mention about this case as well as the Ultra Slim, they will show a little bit of fingerprinting on the back, but I find it wipes off fairly easily. You can see what the inside of this case looks like with that nice plush interior. And let's go ahead and pop the iPhone 17 Pro Max into this case. It seems to fit relatively easily, just like so. And I'm going to disengage the screen for a moment. We'll give it a quick wipe down and then take a look at everything. Now, I do have a screen protector on this that's a tempered glass screen shield rated for 9 hardness. And you can see we still get a nice level of lay on the table design here. You're also seeing what that looks like for cutout compatibility for the dock and everything else. There are no lanyard holes here, so if you wanted to use Apple's body strap, cross body strap, you're not going to be able to do it with this one. There's your button coverage along the side, up along the top. And then along this side, we've got Pitaka branding, as you'll notice right there, button coverage, and then here is the camera control. So let's try that and let's see what this looks like. All right, so I was skeptical, to be honest with you. I wasn't sure how this one was going to work because it looks like it was embedded directly into the camera, but as you see, or in the case, I should say, but as you can see here, It's fine. It actually is very responsive. And I would venture to say, just like I said on the Ultra Slim case, it's right in line with what you get on Apple's first party cases. So well done on that camera control. There is your plateau for the camera cutout, and we get some reinforced edges all the way around here. So the nice thing about this case is because of this, it's going to lay flat. It's not going to be at an angle because of that protrusion here. So that's pretty cool that it does that. Like I said, fingerprints wipe off fairly easily, but let's go ahead and put a MagSafe ring by Pitaka on the back, and you'll see that the strength is there. It's not going anywhere. And of course, with MagSafe rings, you're going to see the marking of where it was, so you have to wipe that off, but I find that it kind of comes off pretty easily. I did do similar to what I did with the Ultra Slim case, charging off camera, and it works just fine as well. So this is nice because it gives you a better layer of protection than what you're going to get with the Ultra Slim case, but it still maintains a fairly slim profile, and it looks good too. So which one would you choose if you have a iPhone 17 Pro Max, the Ultra Slim or the Aramid ProGuard case? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.